Do. Let's see. All right, we are live. So we're going to start off with the trailer.
If you can hear me, please help us to be the best podcast in the universe. I thought you'd never ask.
Hello there. I had a little technical issue. What's up, everybody? Welcome. It's been a while since I've drawn live, and I decided that I do it today. And I hope that you stick around, and if hopefully anybody in the audience, you have any questions, I'm more than willing to answer. But before I start drawing, and before I go over to the sketch tablet, I'd like to talk about why I'm drawing and what I'm doing. So George and I were talking about, and we're going to talk about it again tonight on our live show. So I hope you join us tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But we're talking about finding a way to appreciate the loyalists, the ones who've been backing us from the first campaign to this campaign. And we were coming up with different ways to be able to recognize our loyalists. And so we came up with the idea of coming up with an exclusive limited edition, only fan exclusive trading card. And that's what I'm going to do today. So I'm going to flesh out some ideas and designs for the trading card. And, we were throwing out ideas, but I said, you know what? I didn't want to use any of the stock templates that we already had, the stock images. I wanted to create something from scratch, something fun, and something that represents us. Because we truly appreciate every single person that's been with us from the beginning. I mean, I remember September when we first launched. It was crazy. We had a lofty goal, and a lot of it was friends and family. And along the way, we brought in some new supporters and backers of our campaign. And so this is our way of saying thank you to everyone and those of you who have backed us for all three issues. From September and January and now, will be receiving a gift from us. So, and that's what I'll be drawing today. So, if you have not pledged at all, I have it on the screen to, let's see, what's this? That way. That would be my right on the screen, Joe. Yeah. So you see our campaigns there. We made our goal in 2.5 days. But we like to get to our stretch goal, our first stretch goal, which is 50 backers. And so we're hoping that if you're watching, that you share it with friends and family, and you spread the word and help us spread the word and reach out as many people as possible. Because we can't do it without you. And I'm hoping that maybe today I might get a couple of backers as I'm drawing. So we'll see what happens. It is, what is it, Wednesday? I lost track of time. It's raining, so hopefully people are indoors, those who are not working today. Or running errands. Hopefully you're indoors and you take a moment to draw with me. And we have, I think, 25 more days to go of our campaign. So I'm excited about it. But so I also want to share one of the things. If we get to 50 backers, and that's our stretch goal. So we have a stretch goal incentive for 50 backers. If we get to the 50 backers, the physical backers. 50 physical backers. You'll be placed into a raffle. Hey, what's up? Thank you, Creators Outlet. Awesome. If we get to the 50 backers, you not only get the digital print that we have on the Kickstarter campaign, but you'll also be placed into a raffle the 50 physical packers will be placed in the raffle to get this book. Full color, issue number 1, exclusive. It's no longer in print. It's no longer in circulation. The only person that still has inventory is me. This is my book that I created back in 05. And it's called There's Nailing on My Toilet. And it's full color. You'll see it's full color. It's funny, all ages. At the time that I created this, got a lot of critic reviews. I was on national and local television and radio. I was in the newspapers for this series. So one lucky person will win this. That's if we get to the 50 backers. And we have 25 days to do it. But our bigger goal is the 100 backers. If we get to 100 backers, 100 people will be placed into a raffle, physical backers, to get the trade paperback of There's Nailing on My Toilet. And this is, again, this was distributed at Borders, Barnes & Nobles, Target, a lot of bookstores, and it's no longer in print or in circulation. And you see there's the ISBN number, and on the top, those are all critic reviews for the series. But as a thank you, the 100 backers, physical backers, will be placed into a raffle to get this. This is bonus. This is outside of the actual Kickstarter campaign. So you'll be able to get that. So before I start drawing the Crazees, this is the Crazees. So this is issue 1 and this is issue 2. So we're on issue 3 right now on Kickstarter. Here's your chance to either get caught up if you haven't and collect all 3 issues. But again, if you're new to me and new to this project, the Crazees basically is about 2 podcasters, comic book creators, which is George and myself, who were creating comics together years ago and podcasting, and they were one of the hottest podcasters years ago. And then Sam walks away, they part ways and 10 years go by. Sam wants to get back into comics and podcasting. Him and George reconnect, and they launched the show, but no fanfare. They don't have the same following, the same notoriety that they had back then. Sam's getting frustrated because they're getting taunted by a rival podcasting group called We Are The Craze. So they stole a play on our name, Catch the Craze. They call themselves We Are The Craze. And so they're bullying and name calling and making fun of us any chance they get on their show. So Sam gets frustrated, goes out into the woods and challenges the universe. Please help us to be the best podcast in the universe. So the universe answers in the form of the Crazy Man. A big-hearted, half-witted, lost in a retro phase, afro, bell-bottom wearing, big collar, platform shoes, the Crazy Man, Sam's alter ego. He comes from elsewhere, and he's on level 3 in elsewhere. There's 7 levels to the realm. And he convinces the elders to allow him to bring the Crazies with him to Earth against their better judgment. And he does. And he unleashes the Crazies on the population. And the Crazies in this issue are introduced, and you get to see the havoc that they cause. So automatically, the Catch the Craze podcast starts spiking. Thousands of subscribers daily. And now people are walking like zombies in the streets, addicted to the show. Law enforcement doesn't understand what's going on. Authorities are trying to investigate it. There's a podcasting tournament coming, and We Are The Craze are basically saying that the Catch the Craze crew are cheating. And so now we're under investigation. We're risking being forfeited from the tournament, and now we realize the damage that we've done, and we have to try to catch the Crazies. So I hope that you join us and pick up the book, and it's going to be fun. And with that said, we do have an art contest because George and I will be also hosting a panel at PowCon, May 29th, 1 p.m. on Saturday. And so we have an art contest. So instead of me telling you what it is, I'm going to let you see what it is.
What's up, artists? Want to win some cool prizes? Well, I have a contest for you. Show us your best Crazies. That's right. Draw the Catch the Crazies for a chance to win some cool prizes like a feature in the book, interview on the podcast, and some cool swag. Winners will be announced at PowCon at a live panel It'll also be streaming live across the globe. Here's a chance for some bragging rights, some cool swag, and a feature in the book. Send your submissions to contact@catchthecraze.com.
So yes, there you go. So we're having a hard contest. Basically, show us your best versions of the Crazies in any medium possible. You'll be going up against other artists, and a winner will be announced live at PowCon. What's up, young wavy artist? Welcome. And the winner will be announced at PowCon live in front of a live audience. We'll be hosting a panel there, and we'll also be streaming live from there. So if you can't attend PowCon because you live in another state, and this event is New Jersey, you still can watch it live. And if you submitted your work, you don't have to be present to know whether or not you won. You can watch us online on Twitch or YouTube or Periscope or Facebook, and you'll learn whether or not you won or not. And so the winner, the grand prize winner, will get their art featured in our next issue, which is issue 3, which is right now on Kickstarter. And they'll also have a guest shot on Catch the Craze, so we'll have you on our show, and we'll interview you, and you'll get a copy of the book where your art is featured in. Plus, you'll get a swag bag full of good stuff from us. So it's plus bragging rights, because who doesn't want to win an on-contest in front of an audience of their peers? So again, we're going to be at PowCon May 29th, where we'll announce the winners. The deadline is May 28th to have your submissions to us, and to give us 24 hours to vote and determine the winner. And so let's see. So tonight we'll be live at 8 p.m. We're hosting our art contest at PowCon for Catch the Crazees. So you got to show us your best Crazies. And let's see. So before I begin drawing, I have to move this mic. I'm going to change the screen. And so I'm going to change the screen. I'm still with you, but I'm just going to eliminate this shot. So again, please share the link below. And if you don't have that link, I'm going to put it again. Here's the link to the Kickstarter. Share with friends and family. And hopefully we get some pledges today as well. Again, we want to get to 50 backers. We want to get to 50 backers. And if we do, one lucky backer, physical backers, one lucky backer will win this limited edition. You're not going to get it anywhere else. I'm the only one who has inventory of There's Nail in My Toilet, which I created. I wrote and illustrated. And this issue was colored. And I believe this issue was colored. I believe it was colored and lettered by George Medina, my partner in crime. So I'm going to switch screens. Let's see. What is this? That's not it. Yeah, there you go. And I'm going to move the mic. And I'll raise the volume just in case you can't hear me. So again, the link is in the chat. I'll be looking up from time to time to see who's in the chat room. But right now I'm going to start. So this is basically, as I said in the beginning, George and I want to thank everybody who's backed us for all 3 campaigns. So we're coming up with an exclusive, backer only exclusive sketch card. Trading card for those backers. So I started fleshing out earlier today the pose that I wanted. So this is the pose that I'm looking for. And basically it's George and I trying to catch the crazy. So you can see George has a bat in his hand in the sketch. And I don't know if I'm going to put a chain in my hand or what. Or I'm just going to use my fists. But yeah, so this is where we are so far, where I am so far in sketching this out. And I'll look up from time to time, what software am I using? Oh, so I'm using Affinity Photo. And there's a reason for that. Hold on. So I've been using Macs for a long time. But the problem with that is that every time Apple upgraded, you'd have to get a newer version of the software that you already have. And so I was constantly spending money on all the software. And I used to use Adobe Photoshop. And so it was just too costly for me. So I decided, or should I do it this way? Yeah, do it this way. So I decided to get something that's inexpensive, that has all the functions that Adobe Photoshop has, and without breaking the bank, because I didn't want that monthly subscription, because all those monthly subscriptions just add up. And because I also have the podcast, yeah, you're paying for, the streaming platforms, you're paying for the websites, you're paying for everything. So I just needed, I think it was like $40, and I own the license, and and I get the upgrades for free. I didn't have to go and buy them. Where Photoshop, I had to do it all the time. So why? What program do you use? This is the Wacom Cintiq uh, 24, I believe. Yeah. And again, I didn't pay retail for this. I paid wholesale. I bought it off. I bought it used. I bought it from a painter who used to come up. He was a digital painter, but he was also a traditional painter, and he decided to just focus on traditional painting. And he sold it to me, and for pennies. And I was so excited. But this damn thing is heavier than a TV. Yeah, everybody. A lot of people I talk to use Clip Studio. One day I might change, but for now, um, I'm just gonna keep it. Um, yeah. So when George and I were talking about, at first we are like, oh, we do a sticker. It's like, nah, I don't think. I think we want to do something really, really special. We threw out a lot of ideas, um, and I just said, you know what? Let's just do something really special. And hopefully, our followers, our backers of the campaign will appreciate as much as because this design will most likely be the look for the trading card. I might change that angle. Let's see if I want this way. Get this out of the way. I never got used to drawing on an iPad. I have the iPad Pro, and it just didn't feel organic to me. Um, and I always envy the guys that actually mastered the feel of it and are able to do it. I might lower that. How did I? Where did I leave that thing? As I'm joining, I'm just gotta look something up. My book. Crazies. Okay. I do both. I do traditional when I'm doing commissions, or yeah, mostly for commissions or when I'm just coming up with ideas. Um, yeah, I prefer both. I actually did not get used to drawing on a tablet to most recently, about a year and a half ago. Um, and I've had a tablet for a long time, but it just until I got this one, it just the feel of it just didn't feel natural. Yeah. Yeah. Do you prefer traditional or digital? Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, that's one of the downfalls about Wacom. Like they didn't capitalize on portability. You still have to have all those cables. Um, and it weighs for some reason. I don't know why they're hesitant about making a tablet that's lightweight and portable, because they're the leading tablet maker in the industry, and they just for some reason. Oh, nice! I didn't even know that those existed. Sorry, I hit my camera. I didn't even know those existed. But that's just the thing, and that's part of the whole Apple gimmick. Um, you know, they just don't give you a one-stop shop. You don't just get the iPad Pro, but you got to buy the pen, um, and all the accessories and all that stuff, and it's frustrating. I remember back in the days when you used to buy a PC, you used to get the whole Microsoft suite. Came with you get your mouse, you get your keyboard, you get your screen, you get everything. Now everything is in pieces. Everybody's capitalizing, and everybody's making money off of you. It's cray cray. I might lower this. I was watching one of my peers. She has a knack for being able to carry a conversation while she's drawing. Um, and I tried that, and I tend to wind up forgetting what I'm doing. Gotta zoom out for a second. All right, there it is. For those of you who don't know, that Catch the Crazies issues 1 through 4 is being illustrated by J.C. Grande. Um, I take over on issue 5. Reason why we commissioned JC is because I had too much on my plate to be able to take on another job. So, but I'm excited to be able to start. If you get, if to start drawing the series. Because while JC did an amazing job, there's still a look and feel that I have in mind for the Crazies. And, which is why I've been doing a lot. I do all the cover work and everything right now. What am I doing here? Oh. So if his leg is here. There's his leg. Yeah, I think you have to be able to flex between the two. The industry has changed so much. And I think what's great about digital is that I can produce content faster digital. And if I'm coloring over my work, I can cheat. Where traditional, you can't. You have to make sure, you lay the pencils, lay the inks, scan it, or take a photo of it. There's a lot more steps, but I find that as I'm preparing to start taking on the comic book work of the Crazies, that I am a big fan of doing it digitally. What's up, Sal? I can't wait for a PowerCon, brother. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to feeling human and connecting with the fans. I see you've been promoting like a madman. I see your posts everywhere. So I'm going to leave space at the top for the frame because this is going to be a sketch card. So I'm going to leave that alone. I mean, a trading card. I keep saying sketch card. I don't know why. Yeah. I mean, is Artist Alley completely done, or you're still booking people? Two tables, man. You're on fire. That's awesome. Oh, I never got to ask you. Is it Wi-Fi there at all for Because I want to be able to live stream the panel. I was just wondering, do you guys have Wi-Fi? Why is this coming up choppy? Cool, thanks. Yeah, it'd be great to be able to stream live that panel, get more exposure for your events. I'm changing this to basics. So you hear in the background is my dog getting antsy. Any mainstream artists, or is it all indies at the PowerCon? If you're still there. Nice. I love that. Thank you, sir. I don't know if you saw it from the beginning, but this is concept for a fan appreciation trading card for everybody who's backed all three of our campaigns. And so we're creating something just like a thank you from George and I to those loyalists. So I've been coming up with we've been thinking for a couple of days of what the look was going to be. And today I settled on this design idea. Oh, cool. Yeah, I just finished getting all of the Forbidden campaigns out. They were picked up by the post office yesterday morning, Tuesday morning. No, Monday morning. And I just got a notification one was already delivered. And so I haven't been online drawing in a while. Because of that. So I decided, hey, I need a break from social posting. And so I decided to do this. I forgot his face. Yeah, I had to ship something to France, and that was special. Um, it's funny because I use my USPS.com account or .gov account when I'm putting in the weight and everything, but it kept tripling the charge online. So I had to go and deliver the international stuff directly through the post office, and it was significantly less than what it was charging me online. and it was just a hassle. Yeah, same here. Same here. I was like, oh, sorry guys. You can get the PDF international version, unless they're willing to pay that extreme hefty price because it's costly to ship overseas. Yeah, I know. When I was online, it was charging me anywhere between $48 and $95, but I only charge the person $14 because that's the rate that it gave me when I did it online based on the weight. So I was like, this is crazy. So I just decided to go directly to the post office and I paid the $14 because it was only 9 ounces I was shipping. It was just the comic book and a pinup. And but man, it was an ordeal. Yeah, that's another thing. Customs, imports, and yeah. Then the lady at the post office was like, make sure you write all over the envelope, international, 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 because she goes, it'll get lost in the U.S. if you don't stipulate that. I'm like, really? It's coming from you. Once it's in your hands, you should be able to make sure that that's what I'm paying for. Yeah, it was crazy. Oh shit, that's crazy. That's just direct. Oh, that's insane. They were like, we don't want to do the work. We're going to lunch. That's awesome. Like, hell no, brother. You can do this yourself. There was a. I would have asked. I would have asked for comp days. Yeah, I would ask for vacation days and comp days. Yeah, that's the hard part about being an independent. Um, when you're responsible for so many things, for fulfillment and production and marketing, it's always difficult to try to balance the time. I mean, one of the things I couldn't anticipate was the fact that the printer that I sourced to do the hollow foil covers and the gold covers for Forbidden, um, they held me back because it took 4 weeks, and I wanted to get Forbidden to the backers or earlier than what I said on the campaign, but I wound up getting it to them on the time that I said I was going to do it because I had to wait 4 weeks to get it back. So there's certain things that you can't control, that you can't plan for, that just happen. Also, and you can't just say send it to that department because you're that department. You know, but that stuff makes you that much more, I guess, valuable. Uh, yeah, so this is going to be the design, the look for the trading card. The trading card. It's limited edition. It's only for our backers. That's backed us for the 3 campaigns of Catch the Crazees. And it's of George and me getting ready to do battle and catch the Crazees. And I will finish this offline, and we'll reveal the finished product tomorrow. Well, I'll try to finish it today, and if not, I'll have it ready for next week's live show, because midway through the campaign, we're going to go live. 450 Godzilla figure, and dude, there were 2 weeks overdue, but like, yeah, there are things you just can't control. And I learned that quickly doing these campaigns, and the one thing you can't control is just the communication part. You can just let everybody know where you are, what was it that caused the hiccup, so that way there's no animosity or apprehension or, bad feelings towards you as the supplier, as the service provider, or so that way everybody appreciates the transparency, and you retain that customer, that client relationship. So this is the final piece. I will color it. If I don't have it ready, the trading card design for tonight's live show, I will have it ready for next week's live show to present online, because we're going to do a midway Kickstarter campaign update where we are, and we're hoping to get some pledges today. We're at 23 backers. We want to get to 50 backers, so please share the link with your friends and family. Spread the word. And again, we're hosting an art contest. So, and the winner will be announced at PowCon. So that's it for this segment. I'm going to leave you with the trailer to Catch the Crazees. I put the link again in the profile. I'm hoping that you share it with friends, and hopefully by tonight we'll have a few more backers. So thank you, Sal, and thank you, Creators Outlet, and thank you, Young Wavy, for spending time with me for this past hour. I will talk to you. Hopefully, join me tonight. We'll be George, myself, Anibal Arroyo, Jonathan Syfax. We'll be live tonight at 8 p.m. So join us tonight. See you then. Here's another look at the trailer.
If you can hear me, please help us to be the best podcast in the universe. I thought you never asked.